Hello everyone. So today we are going to learn about another utility transformation that is called as joiner transformation. I would not say this is again a utility transformation, but it is mainly used whenever you want to uh, whenever you want to uh, have a kind of records coming from different sources. You would like to take all the records from different sources, and you want to union them, and you want to pass it to a single output transformation or maybe a target definition. In that scenario, you are going to use this transformation called union transformation. Analogy wise, you have learned about the union and union all in RDBMS concept. So if I repeat the same thing, so union is meant for combining the two results of two different queries and giving the complete set of results from the two queries, that is union. But only difference between union and union all is union is going to remove the duplicate entries, while union all uh, also considers the duplicate entry as a different entry and it passes it back to the output transformation. So that same thing is going to apply for our union transformation in Informatica. So Informatica only have this union transformation, which is which is having the behavior same as union all of RDBMS. So what I'm going to show you now is, let's say I have two sources. One is this database source, which is having an employees record, which is having all the fields populated as employee ID, job ID, first name, last name, and all these things. So it has 12 records in itself. And I am going to show you another file, which is a flat file, which is again a CSV flat file. It is having 6 records and having different kind of uh, employee data. So I'm going to use these two sources and join both the sources and push it to a common target. So that is what the exercise we are going to achieve using this union transformation. So for that, I'm going to use this employees as one of the source. So if I want to show this again, so what I'm going to do here is this employees as one of the source for me, and another source is going to be a flat file. So I am going to import this file. This is the file I'm going to import. First row, I need to treat it as field name. Say next, next, and say finish. So it is also one of my source. Save them. Let's say I'm going to use the similar kind of target. So in target, I'm going to first clear this and use the same format. Let me take this again as a flat file because we are just going to learn the concept. Let me name this as ff underscore employees underscore union. Example, say apply and OK. So this is my target. In mapping, I'm going to create a quick mapping. Let me name this as m underscore union trans example. Here, I'm going to pull this employees, which is a Oracle based source. And I'm going to pull the flat file as well, which is a CSV based source. So these are my two inputs. And my target is going to be the flat file, which is also having the same ports. This is different than joiner because joiner is based on two different table, it will make a query to get the primary key foreign key relation kind of thing. So it is more synonymous to join in RDBMS, and union transformation is more synonymous to the union, where we need the schema of two inputs to be same or maybe the subset of that. So for that, I'm creating a quick union transformation. So my union transformation, sorry, this is Java. So union transformation is this. So UN is the prefix which I use, and let me name this as employees. Create this. By default, it creates with something called new group. What I have to do here is I have to pass all the input port from one of the field and just drag drop them here. So now what you can see here is this actually works based on grouping functionality. So I have now created all these input and placed it under a group called new group. So if you double click this, there is a tab called groups. You can name this group. So right now I have pulled all the data from Oracle based table. So let me name this as employees underscore Oracle, and I'm going to create another group which is my employees underscore let's say CSV. As soon as I apply this, you can see there is another group got created here, and this is the CSV based thing. So I have to just map my CSV ports accordingly. And if you see on this union transformation, you can see there is by default this groups got created, and by this you cannot add any port to it. This is having one group called employee Oracle and the other group called employees underscore CSV. Both these groups have input ports, and it internally have a logic to club all these things and pass the output in form of the same output ports. So that output ports are available in this above section. You have to just select all these things and link it appropriately. So now you can see my union transformation is all ready. From properties point of view, this does not have much to explain. But one thing is output is deterministic. By default, it is turned on. This means, again, we have learned this in source qualifier transformation as well. So this means the number of output is going to be the same whenever you rerun the session. So even if I rerun the session, the number of output for a same input is going to be the same. So that is what is meant by output is deterministic. I have created this, so let me save this quickly, and I'm going to create a workflow for this. Cool. So my workflow is all ready. So let me go to the workflow manager. In this workflow manager, I have this m underscore union trans example available. Since my source is an RDBMS system, so I have to give this as a connection object. In mapping, you can see I have two source qualifier. So one source qualifier has to come from $source, and the other source qualifier has to come from this particular path. So on this path, there is this particular file, which is nothing but this. So let me close this file because when Informatica want to execute this, it want that file to be open and readily available for consumption. For flat file, I am going to give the path as target files. So let me give this path as this, and then the name will be ff employees union example dot out. So instead of out, let me create this as a txt file, or you can create this as a csv file as well. So let me create it as a csv file for now. Say okay and save this, and let me execute this workflow. Okay, so my workflow is succeeded with the successful run of my session task. So let me quickly go and see that the CSV file is now created. If I open this, you can see it has total 18 rows available. So this 18 row, how I can see that this is basically a combination of both. So if I come again on SQL Plus, this was having 12 rows, and my input file is having how many rows? Let me quickly confirm that. It is having 6 rows. So 12 plus 6, 18. So all the records are available as part of my output. That means I can see all the records from this, like Ruby, Alka, Rashi, Rishi, Summer, and Teddy. These are available here along with the values which are coming from the RDBMS system. So this is all about the union transformation. Hope this video is helpful for all of you. If you have any questions, feel free to put your questions in the comment section. I will try to respond on that. Thank you.